So I've done my first med check at the Pyxis. I verified the orders, gather all my supplies, and I also checked the expiration date on all the packages. Okay. Hi, Ms. Ivy. I'm your student nurse. My name is Eddie. Can you please verify your first and last name for me?
Wow, you're not going to ask me how I am? My name is Ivy
How are you, Ms.
Armstrong.
Ivy?
Thank you. I'm doing great. But my name is Ivy Armstrong, 3964.
Okay. And you verify your first and last name, right? And your date of birth, okay? So what I'm gonna do next, by any chance, are you allergic to anything?
I am allergic to latex.
Okay, got it. Is it okay if I put this here?
Sure, go right ahead.
Thank you very much. So I'm gonna make sure I have adequate lighting for my procedure for today. I'm gonna make sure there's something close to me, and I'm gonna go ahead and close out the drapes so that way we can ensure privacy for the patient. All right. So let me go ahead and get my workstation prepared. And as I'm doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and get some gloves so that way I can clean that. So we will be inserting an IV today, and then we will be giving you IV fluids for your dehydration due to the vomiting and the diarrhea. Do you have any reasons why, or do you have a preferred arm site that I can go ahead and drop? Do you have a preferred arm that I can go ahead and insert the IV?
How about you do my leftist arm?
Got it, okay. So, or is there any, have you had any mastectomy, lymph node removal, or AV fistula?
Nah, my boobs are still intact.
Got it. Okay, so let me go ahead and rise the bed up real quick. Got it. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my workstation real quick. All right, so like I said, we're gonna go ahead and insert an IV, and we're gonna be giving you some fluids through that IV for your nausea, dehydration, vomiting, and diarrhea. So let me go ahead and place my supplies here and get this a little bit closed, okay? And hygiene now. I'm gonna go ahead and place the bed rolls down so that way we can do the IV. All right, Ms. Ivy, and I just want to confirm again. So you have no AV fistulas, you have no mastectomies done, and no lymph node removals, right?
No, sir.
All right, we're going with the leftist arm, okay? So let me go ahead and open up my kit. That opens up very bad. Yeah, that's fine. So this is just trash there. Go ahead and toss that out real quick. So let me go ahead and prime this. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the tourniquet 2 to 3 inches above the insertion site. And we're gonna go ahead and insert it in the AC, the anti-cuticle, cuticle. Okay, so here we go.
You having fun feeling me up?
Yeah. All right. So let me go ahead and untie that. And we're gonna go ahead and clean the insertion. So we're gonna go up and down. Make sure we get this side very clean for him. So we're gonna go up and down. Now we're gonna go side to side. And from where I'm gonna go ahead and insert, I'm gonna go from in and outwards. Okay. And we're gonna let that dry for 30 seconds. We're not gonna do this because it can contaminate. We're just gonna let it air dry. This can be tossed to the trash. Okay. And while that's being done, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up prepping what I need. Okay. Okay. Make sure. Is it okay if I place some of my supplies here on the bed?
Sure, go right ahead.
Thank you. So we're gonna make sure we place this here. Make sure we have this here. We're gonna place this up here.
Pantalon.
All right, and we're gonna make sure we get some gauzes ready for us just in case, you know, you bleed, which is normal. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and make sure I'm able to open this up without pressing the mechanism. All right, Miss Ivy, okay, so let me go ahead and place that back there. Okay, so it's been 30 seconds. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the tourniquet again and go ahead and start the draws. Okay. So we're gonna go in. So I'm gonna go ahead and inspect my needle, make sure the bevel so that the catheter doesn't look, you know, yellowish or not intact. And we're gonna go ahead and go in. All right. So make sure I see blood. I'm gonna go ahead and twist it, and we're gonna go ahead and pull back and make sure so while holding that I'm gonna go ahead and place this right here for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and check this off and go ahead and okay. Now we'll go ahead and pull back to make sure I got blood, and then I will go ahead and snuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and push in about 2 to 3 milliliters of normal saline. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and apply positive pressure. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and get rid of this, the sharps container. Okay, so now that's done. We're gonna go ahead and undress the pants. Okay, gonna make sure you cover this. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and get rid of it.
Now, Sir Eddie, I don't mean to throw you off your game here, but I got something tugging at my arm still. I appreciate that. Feels so much better.
Making sure we get that tourniquet off. Okay. Okay. So now, that goes there. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this here. So now we're gonna go ahead and remove this from here. We're gonna go ahead and okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and place that there. Go ahead. And just for school purposes, we're gonna recap. Save this. All right, so now that's put there. I'm gonna go ahead and place my little label, and I'm gonna go ahead and mark it with my initials and date and time of when the IV was put. All right, Miss Ivy, so this will complete this part of what we gotta do. So let me go ahead and pick up after myself. All right, Miss Ivy. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and remove this glove and hygiene again. And the next part that we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna go ahead and give you IV solution. We're gonna give you, can you please verify your first and last name for me to make sure I have the right patient that I'm gonna be giving 1,000 milliliters of normal saline via IV.
Ivy Armstrong,
And
3964, I think.
Miss Ivy, you think? No, we gotta make sure. So let me.
I know, you tell me. You got my records.
Okay. Can you verify one more time?
Yeah, with
His
my
date of birth?
non-existent armband, 3964. Ivy Armstrong.
All right. So I'm making sure here. Okay. So we got it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my bag. Miss Ivy. So the first thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this from here. I'm gonna go ahead and occlude this, make sure that there's no fluids running through there. And I'm gonna go ahead and take off the cap of my needle, set it here. I'm gonna go ahead and insert. And then I'm gonna go ahead and prime it, making sure I have it at least 1/3 to half full, okay? So now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that all this, make sure that there's no occlusions anywhere, no air bubbles, so give me a second. And I'm gonna go ahead and hang this up here. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and prime it. So first we're gonna make sure all this is nice and neat. Okay. Make sure this is here for right now. Alright, so make sure to maintain the sterility of this end. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the cap. Hold it like this, and I'm gonna start priming it, making sure that there's no air bubbles anywhere. Okay, so that looks good.
You peeing over there?
No, ma'am. So what I just did, I just went ahead and removed all the air bubbles. So we want to make sure that this line is clean. There's no air bubbles anywhere.
Slay.
The last thing we want to do, we want to give you some type of, clot, right?
Wow, you're such a caring nurse.
Making sure
So
that there's
efficient.
no air bubbles anywhere. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and just double check real quick. And I'm gonna go ahead and prime it one more time. So give me just a sec. Got it. So yep, there's no water. Okay. Do you mind if I put this over here?
I'll go right ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this right here for right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and connect this part here. So go ahead and open this up. Make sure I got that done. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and switch out my gloves and hygiene. All right, Miss Ivy, so before I go ahead and give you this medication, I'm gonna do my third med check. Can you please go ahead and verify your first and last name for me?
Ivy Armstrong, 3964.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and be giving you normal saline via IV, down 10 milliliters over 10 hours for your nausea and dehydration. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and, so I'm gonna set this here for right now again. And we're gonna go ahead and clean this site for 30 seconds, so 28, 29, 30. I'm gonna set that there. We're gonna remove the cap. We're gonna go ahead and pull, push, insert. And then we're gonna go ahead and clean up the site. And we're gonna administer 2 to 3 milliliters of normal saline. We're gonna put that there. So now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and remove this cap from here, making sure we don't contaminate the other piece.
I really appreciate that. I wouldn't want an in-hospital infection.
No, man, we do not want any of that. Okay, it's okay. So then, that's been done. So now we're gonna go ahead and get this turned on. So we're gonna make sure we don't have any inclusion. So we're gonna go ahead and open up the IV site. Okay. So we're gonna click new patient, adult. Yes. We're gonna select channel A. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and give it IV fluids, normal saline. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and give you a rate of 100 milliliters per hour over 10 hours. And I'm gonna have this notify me whenever there is, we've given you 950 milliliters, so that way it gives me time to prime the new bag. And we're gonna go ahead and start it. Okay, Artemis IV. Let me go ahead and pick this back up, and let me go ahead and clean everything here. Make sure I get that out of the way, and lowering the bed around. I'm gonna go ahead and put this call light right here. If you need anything, go ahead and make sure you hit that call light. Do you need anything that for today? Do you need new pillows? Maybe new
I think I'm good.
Are you okay? Okay, got it. All right, Miss Ivy. Thank you very much. You've been a great patient.
Thank you, Eddie. I really appreciate the help.
All right.